Hi Amy. Today we're going to do a little twist on a butternut squash soup, making a Thai butternut squash soup. It's got some really interesting ingredients, but we're going to start with a little bit of oil in my pan. And I'm going to do about a cup of shallots chopped. And I have a little bit of garlic, just about a tablespoon of garlic. Let saute. What I have here is, I'm going to add next, it's a squash puree. What I did was I took butternut squash, but you could use acorn or Hubbard or any of the all different varieties of squash that they have out there right now. And all I did was I roasted it in the oven and I scooped it out. And we're going to put that in there. I'm going to use about 2 quarts of that. They probably do make a can of like a butternut squash puree if you didn't want to take the time to do it. If you went to a specialty shop, you probably could find it. You could do pumpkin as well, but this is fresh squash just from a local farmer down the street. So we're going to mix that all in there. And then I'm going to add 2 quarts of chicken stock. You certainly could use vegetable stock if you wanted to make a vegetarian. So I have 1, 2. I'm going to let that simmer, but there's a couple more ingredients I need to add to kind of give it that Thai twist. So we're going to add a little bit of fish stock, or fish sauce. This bottle you find in the international food aisle. We're going to give it a couple little shots in there. It's got a salty, smoky kind of little flavor to it. So I added a little bit of that. And then we have yellow curry paste, also in the same aisle. It's a Thai thing. I'm going to add about a couple tablespoons of yellow curry paste. So you're going to put that in there. And I'm going to mix that up. All those flavors are going to come out as we simmer it. And then we're going to add some lime zest. Use my little zester, about 2 limes. Ooh. I'm also going to take the juice from the lime. We're going to let that simmer for about a half an hour. So we've let the soup simmer for about 35 minutes, and we're going to put it in a blender. Now you can use a hand mixer and puree it, or a blender. The thing with the blender is you want to let it cool down a little bit before you just put it in really hot. So I've done that. A hand mixer you can do right in the same pot. Blender will get you, they both work the same, but a blender will get it really, really nice and pureed. So I have that. Towel to cover it. I'm going to put it on low, kind of pulse it. It's all pureed together. I put it in our pot right here. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it back on the stove. And if it's a little too thick or anything, we're going to add a little bit of coconut milk. So we're going to take our pot here, finish it with a little bit of coconut milk. Same aisle, the store. Coconut milk. We're going to add about a cup of coconut milk. So you can see it's got a really nice color. And we are going to serve it up. That's pretty much it. You can grab a bowl. I'm going to garnish it with a little bit of crab. Certainly you don't need to do the crab meat if you don't want to. And a little bit of fresh chopped cilantro. And maybe a little bit of lemon or lime zest. And that is our Thai butternut squash soup.